Today I am going to show you effect of heat on some colored compounds, colored salts. This is how you can identify color. So the first of all we are taking copper carbonate. This is a green amorphous powder. Carbonates are, most of the carbonates are amorphous. So this is green amorphous. I am going to heat it. So when we heat it, let's see how it changes its color. Slowly and slowly it changes into black. This black compound is copper oxide that is produced by the decomposition of copper carbonate. A colorless gas is there, that is carbon dioxide, leaving behind copper oxide black residue. So this is how you can identify copper carbonate, black copper oxide. Next we are taking copper sulfate, a blue crystalline copper sulfate, crystalline because of 5 molecules of water. So we call it copper sulfate pentahydrate. So let's see how it changes. It changes into white amorphous. This white amorphous is copper sulfate that is left after 5 molecules of water are evaporate. Now see the water droplets along the inner walls of the test tube. These are 5 molecules of water. Still we have some water in that. That is why inside it is blue and along with the walls it is white. That white is copper sulfate, amorphous copper sulfate. This is the effect of heat on blue crystalline copper sulfate that is left white amorphous after the evaporation of 5 molecules of water during heat. Next we have iodine crystals. So these iodine crystals are silvery black, and when we heat it, immediately a purple color gas evolves. That is iodine. Iodine is also a sublimate. So from solid iodine, it immediately changes into gas. So this is iodine gas, purple color iodine gas. Children, from the experiment now you know which color of iodine gas is. So this is purple color iodine gas. Next we have copper nitrate, that is royal blue, heating of copper nitrate. So this one is a deliquescent compound. That is why we just found it wet in nature. So while heating, first of all, it is going to change into a green mass, as actually copper nitrate is green. So these, the colorless vapors that you are seeing, this one is only water vapor. And the compound will start decomposing when it comes into solid state. So first of all, let the whole water evaporate it, and then it comes to solid copper nitrate. First of all, it changes into green mass, This is green mass. After that, now see, coming into solid state. Now, after this, now it starts decomposing. Check. Reddish brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide. This is a nitrate leaving behind a black residue. That is again copper oxide. Leaving behind a black residue, that is copper oxide, and reddish brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide. So this is effect of heat on copper nitrate. And last, we have effect of heat on ammonium dichromate. All the dichromate salts are orange in color. This is orange crystalline. See, this one is a beautiful reaction, an exothermic reaction with evolution of lots of heat and light. So this is lot of heat and light are evolved, leaving behind a dirty green residue. The volume of residue is much more as compared to the volume of salt taken. This residue is chromium oxide. Residue is chromium oxide, and even colorless vapors are there. Those vapors are of water. So ammonium dichromate decomposes to give residue chromium oxide. This is all from the identification of colored salts. Thank you.